We're going to do a great stress-free routine. So everybody get into a comfortable place, and we're going to just do some relaxing acupressure, acupuncture. Well, it's mostly acupressure that we're going to do, and it's going to help you relax from head to toe. It's going to help you sleep, and if it's somewhere where it's sunshine, you're going to have a great day. This is going to help gentlemen, and it's going to help ladies who are trying to regulate their cycle and also trying to conceive, and also, of course, weight loss, right? Good sleep can do a lot of different things. It can help with nitric oxide, which is going to help gentlemen. Also, nitric oxide can help regulate a cycle. Nitric oxide can help also boost metabolism, and good sleep can also reduce cravings, which is going to help you make better food choices. So really, really good live plan today. Really quick, I want to announce a few things before we get started. We're waiting for a bunch of people to join in. We finally have our books. They are on the link tree, so you can check them out. We've got women's health, we've got men's health, and we've got weight loss. And also we've got some excellent, beautiful malas right here. So they are just gorgeous. And so what I want you to do is, if you want to purchase any of these items, then go to the link in the bio and then do so. And all the proceeds go towards the free clinic. So keep that in mind. All right, enough of me talking. Let's go ahead and do some acupressure. Most of the points are going to be on the face and the ear today, which is totally going to help you relax. Well, what we're going to do starting off today is, you always like to access yin tong, because yin tong can balance hormone. So we are going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put the timer on, so you don't have to worry about anything. I'll keep track for us. You just sit back and do the acupressure. Let's go ahead and circle the eyes. This is a fantastic protocol. I love it so much. So many of you talk to me about feeling anxious, having trauma in your life, having sadness, worry, fear, anxiety. This is such a good protocol. This can help you if you're feeling overworked and so forth. So I want you to consider doing this protocol throughout the day, but this is an excellent protocol to do at nighttime. You can go as slow or as fast as you want. Let me talk to you about some of the specific points related to this. Yin Tong right here can help balance out FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, thyroid, blood sugar, blood pressure, can help with testosterone. Also, this point right here can help you with stress. A lot of people talk to me about anxiety and also migraines and headaches. They could be interrelated, absolutely. And gentlemen talk to me about low libido. So this point right here can also help you to have that stress-free, and to help you to sleep better, to have more blood flow throughout the body. And guess what? When you move blood flow, you're going to move pain out of your body. A lot of times, from a Chinese medicine point of view, stagnation can cause pain. So this is a great protocol to help relieve headaches and so forth. Also, getting back to sleep. So much cortisol gets taken away from your hormone. Like everybody, if you're stressed out, then cortisol is going to be taken, and you're going to have less available hormone, and as a result, you're not going to sleep as well, also not make as good choices. So this can also help you to manage stress in order to do that. You can do this protocol a few minutes throughout the day, or you can do it at nighttime. Also, this is a nice protocol to helping with blood pressure. The other point that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move on to the jaw that I want to focus on. This is also a really good protocol. Actually, let's use a gua sha tool for this. And again, you can get these gua sha tools in the link in the bio. If you go under acupressure devices, they're mostly from Amazon, or you can just get it at the dollar store. I think I actually got this at the dollar store. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on moving this feels amazing. I hope you guys are doing it. If you don't want to use a gua sha tool, not a problem. You can use your fingertips and just move it upward. Thank you so much, Ruth. Thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do this for the next minute or so. And while you're doing all of this, I want you to nasal breathe. Nasal breathing is so important. Breath is so important. We don't breathe enough, right? Well, this coupled with nasal breathing can do many things for gentlemen. It's going to help with blood pressure. Actually, it's going to help women too with blood pressure. But specifically, I've seen in clinic, this point seems to help gentlemen a little bit more. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Lot of talking today at work. And so I want you to consider doing two things when you do this protocol. If you go to the mirror image, you see we have little Anna or little Adam, and the mirror image of little Anna or little Adam is just like this. It's also 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 like this. So when you do this point for blood pressure, you can also go upward and get blood sugar. And a lot of times too, this is sinus season, right? This can also help relieve the maxillary sinus. And those of you who are struggling with headaches and migraines from maxillary sinus and so forth, this is also a really good protocol. So you can go ahead and do this. You can do this. Actually, this feels amazing. My sinuses are clearing up. So this is a great protocol you can do in the morning in the shower. Let it steam, and it can open the pores and also help you to exfoliate. And also this can also help move fluid and help you not only with acupressure for blood sugar and blood pressure, but it can also help you to clear the nasal passageways, which is helpful for not only breathing in nitric oxide, but also for sinus congestion. It can also help you if you're struggling with sleep apnea. Of course, sleep apnea, work with your doctor. Yes, this is great for sinus and allergies. Also, what you can do is also do this right here. You can also do this. We had a really good question come through on the chat on TikTok. Also, we're streaming live from Instagram, and we have two YouTube channels, Empirical Grace and Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss, so be sure to check it out. The person in the chat asked, is this medically researched? Let me clear up some misgivings about acupressure, acupuncture, and then we're going to do some more. So according to the American Medical Association, acupuncture was brought in by medical doctors. They want in more gentle ways instead of medication to help with pain management. It was actually brought in the 1970s. And then in addition to that, it was the AMA, the American Medical Association, that helped run randomized control studies so that your insurance now covers acupressure, acupuncture as a medical benefit. And also, if you don't know this about me, I've been doing acupressure, acupuncture for 20 years, and I just released 3 books, one on weight loss, one on men's health, and one on women's health, and they are in the link tree, and it's a digital product. And also we're working on 3 more books, and all the proceeds go towards 2 future free clinics. So know that when you're watching me or you purchase from me, it goes towards my humanitarian efforts of wanting to build a free clinic in India and also in the US. And if you go to TV appearances, you're going to see me on NBC, and you're also going to see me of the documentary of the free clinic that I already did in my 20s. All right, fantastic. So let's continue with it. Next protocol that we're going to do is we're going to move on to the ear. Now, the ear is fantastic, and let's go ahead and focus on a protocol, and then I'll tell you how it works. So again, the whole body is mirror image like this, and also the entire body is mirror image like this. This is a great protocol to help with stress reduction. Let's go ahead and do this. The reason why this is so good for stress reduction is not only because it gets the entire body, but also because a lot of the ear, the points in the ear are fantastic for helping reduce stress and can help with blood pressure, can help with anxiety, can help you to sleep better, which is going to help you with weight loss. It's going to help gentlemen with nitric oxide. But also the ears are full of endorphins, opioids, serotonin, and dopamine. So if you are struggling with quitting smoking, if you're struggling with quitting vaping, or if you're struggling with sleeping or just stress, or you're struggling with anxiety, this is a great protocol that you can do. It's so simple. I want you to go from where the ear attaches to the head, and I want you to massage the rim of the ear just like this. Oh, from Washington State. I lived in Oregon for 13 years. So welcome, Washington State. And so this is fantastic. You can use as much pressure. You can use as light pressure. You know, I nowadays do a lot of Zoom calls, and when in between Zoom calls, I camera off and I do this for a few minutes, and it really, really grounds me. So this is safe to do on loved ones. This is safe to do on children and babies. I do this on my nephew and he loves it. So I want you to consider doing this protocol. Next thing that I want to talk to you about is the right here. Let's see, She's got me feeling my ears. I know. Hello from Oregon, my hometown. Oh, okay, awesome. I lived in Portland for 13 years. I had a clinic near Lake Oswego. Wow, it's been a minute. So right here is another great protocol that I want you to also do this. Okay, you're doing on your 2-year-old. Right on. He or she is going to sleep so well tonight. And also, if they're feeling anxious or they're having tummy trouble, of course, work with your doctor, but you can also do this to help relax them. So this is another great protocol. And I know this really, it's funny, right? You take your fingers and you put it in your ear and you do this, but that's actually an acupressure protocol. Remember, the whole body is mirror image just like this, and also mirror image just like this. There are amazing points right here that help the spleen, that help the stomach, that help the heart, that help the liver, that help the kidney. Also, this is a great endocrine point. Endocrine means balancing hormone. So this is another great protocol. I like to do this protocol using, let's see, I have one of my tools, so I just need to grab one of my tools. Oh, I'm dropping tools left and right. So let me, if I can't grab it in another minute or so, I will just use my finger. Okay, I'm not quite sure where that tool went. So we'll just go ahead and use my finger. Gosh, I need to get organized with everything. All right, we're going to grab our fingers and then we're just simply going to go up and down just like this. So let's do this for the next 30 seconds or so. And then let's do this for another 30 seconds or so. And then we're going to go ahead and answer some questions. And then we are going to do some more acupressure. Somebody in the chat just asked about heartburn. Heartburn, you can do a little bit of baking soda in water and then drink the water. That can really help settle the tummy. So you can consider doing that, just a little bit of baking soda. How much pressure? You can do the pressure that suits you. You can go light, you can go firm, up to you. If it hurts, go softer. And honestly, in my 25 years of experience, I've seen little difference between firm pressure and soft pressure. It has the same therapeutic effects, so do what's comfortable for you. And then mirror imaging, yes. So in the books, I talk a lot about mirror imaging, and mirror imaging is this concept of reflexology. So right here, the hand is an image of the entire body in this way. So that's what I mean by mirror imaging. And they've been able to study these images through empirical evidence. So basically in China, actually it started in India and then went to China from my research. And in China, it became almost like martial arts. It was handed from father to son. So they noticed that if they put an acupressure point here, it affected this. And then it evolved. It became a very complex system. And now it's backed by medical research to get you insurance benefits with acupressure, acupuncture. Thank you so much for the gift. All the proceeds from the books or any single time you watch us, or if you end up purchasing a mala from us, all of the proceeds go towards the free clinic, 2 future free clinics, one near Hyderabad, India, another one in Washington, D.C. I've run free clinics before, and it's my lifelong dream to do that at the end of my career. So I hope you continue to watch, believe in my efforts, and if you end up purchasing the book or the mall, it goes towards that. Okay, enough of me chatting. We're going to go ahead and do some more. So gray eyebrows, acupressure points. You know, what I would say is this. This is such a great protocol to do, period, even if your eyes are fatigued or tired, because it brings blood flow here. And also you can try batana oil. For grayness, my family tells me that batana oil has helped them with gray hairs, but I'm in the US and they're in India, so I have to believe them when they tell me that. But you can try batana oil. And then, I'm so happy to give you this information. My child has a bad cough, stuffed with RSV as an infant. Oh, I'm so sorry. And is super sensitive. Any tips? Yes, a great tip for, let's see, I just want to make sure I got this right. For a bad cough, you can do 2 things. First, you can do lung 10. Remember, hand points, I don't want you to do if you're pregnant, because the hand represents the uterus. So don't do hand points if you're pregnant. So what you're going to do, as long as you're not pregnant, or if you're doing this on your child, lung 10. You're going to put your fingers together, or you can just massage this area. So I want you to consider doing this for a few minutes. And after you do this for a few minutes, you're going to go ahead and move the fluids down. This is called the guiding technique. So basically this is the acupressure point that represents the lungs, and then you're going to move it down to help with the cough. So you can do that. Okay, what about infertility? And the biggest thing that I can tell you with infertility, of course, work with your doctor. They can do the scans and the test. But what I've definitely had a decent number of babies that I've helped. So the biggest thing is regulating a cycle. So I'm going to give you 2-3 points that you can do for regulating a cycle, and then finding your fertility window, and then being able to conceive during that time. So 2 really good protocols that you can do to help regulate your cycle. Oh my gosh, what a great compliment. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So if you're struggling with fertility, what I would do is I would definitely do this protocol. This is a great protocol that you can do, and then do that a couple minutes, a couple times a day. And then I want you to do large intestine 4. Large intestine 4 can help with regulating a cycle. Yes, it's also a great poop point. It's also a great back point. So you can do this. But the minute you become pregnant, or the minute you think you're pregnant, stop doing the hand points. So I don't want you to do that. And also, you can check out the Women's Reproductive book. It's got all the great tips on how to regulate a cycle, and also how to boost ovulation, and obviously do this along with your doctor. Okay, I am 45. I already have 2 babies. You know, I would say this: work with your doctor, make sure there's nothing outstanding going on, and you can certainly do the acupressure, acupuncture. I can tell you in my practice, I saw many women in their 40s having children. I remember, again, get checked out by your doctor and make sure there's nothing more serious going on. And the acupressure, acupuncture can help sway the odds in your favor. But I saw quite a bit of women in their 40s having children naturally. So I can tell you with what I saw with my own eyes. Yes, you can do this for PCOS. Also, real quick, for fertility, men and female fertility, consider pumpkin seeds, consider seeds in general. Seeds represent sperm and ovaries in Chinese medicine, so do consider that for fertility. Also, women, eggs, egg for eggs. Keep that in mind for fertility. Also, women, wash the sprouts, but sprouting, anything that's seedling, can also help with fertility from a Chinese medicine point of view. Neuropathy, you can work with your doctor, but there are 2 points that you can do to help you along the way. As long as you're not pregnant, you can do this point. And then after you do this point, I want you to do this point. And you can repeat the points every 20 minutes till you get where you want to be. Remember that the entire body is represented on the hand. So people have neuropathy in the low back, on the foot, on the leg. And so if it could be due to diabetes, it could be due to sciatica, it could be due to other complications. So as long as you're not pregnant, do this for a few minutes, do this for a few minutes, and repeat every 20 minutes, and work with your doctor. Sciatica pain, again, as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this. This is a fantastic point for sciatica. You can repeat it every 20 minutes, doing it for a few minutes. And if you're pregnant, you can do this point. It can help with sciatica. If you're pregnant, you can do this point. Okay. Let's see. Can you show me the eye massage for fertility? Yes, you can. Check out the book, and then also go to the YouTube channel. There's videos, and there's actually a free course on Patreon. But this is the protocol, darling. This is the protocol. Here you go. This is the protocol. Fantastic. Okay. Wow, the questions are blowing up here. Also on YouTube, you should check out my YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and read a few more questions, and then we're going to have to do 2 more protocols for acupressure. Hang with me. Okay, let's see. Okay, this poor lady's asking about knee pain. Let me answer about knee pain. Okay, for knee pain. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, go over to YouTube. Come on, head on over to YouTube. Also, for knee pain, what you can do is, if it's arthritic, you can apply a hot compress on the knee. If it's due to an injury, you can apply a cold compress. So remember, arthritis, heat; injury, cold. And you can also work with your doctor, work with your physical therapist. But knee pain, knees, elbows represent the knees. So you're going to go elbow, elbows and knees, elbows and knees. So you're going to do the elbow for the knees. So really, really good, really good. Ear noises. I'm not quite sure what you mean by ear noises, darling, but if you are struggling with fluid in the ear and you feel like there's a lot of fluid going on, a lot of activity in the ear, as long as you're not pregnant, fist on top of fist, this can help you with helping with congestion in the ear. So again, I feel you guys aren't getting enough acupressure. So I want you to go to the YouTube channel and pick any live. Remember, mirror imaging, the hand can represent the head, the low back, the legs, the whole body, the foot. So I want you to pick one of the lives and do it for 20 minutes. Get 20 minutes of acupressure, or pick a point and do it throughout the day for a few minutes, or all of them are listed in the books, and we have more books coming out, so do check it out. So really, really good. Tinnitus, watch the sugar, watch the dairy, watch the coffee, watch the alcohol. You can do a ginger turmeric tea, and then as long as you're not pregnant, you can do this protocol. Okay, for sinuses, you can do this, and you can do this, and that can really help with sinuses. All right, let's do this. A lot of good questions. I do want to give some love for YouTube, so I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more points that's going to help with stress, because the title of today's was stress. So we are going to do a really good protocol. Again, the products, if you want to use them, you can use your fingertips, not a problem, but they are in the link. It's in the middle. We're going to clean up the link tree. Got a lot going on, but we're going to clean up the link tree. But if you go in the middle of the link, you'll see acupressure devices. So let's go. Oh, this feels so good. I hope you all at home are doing this with me. So I want you to consider doing this for a minute or so. So hyperthyroid, as long as you're not pregnant, triple warmer 3. You can Google the acupressure point, triple warmer 3. That can help you. And this is a great protocol for cortisol, that cortisol moon face, that cortisol belly, for stress, if you can't sleep and you're not getting that nitric oxide and the testosterone, gentlemen, this is a great protocol. So this is really good for stress relief, as this is the topic for today that we wanted to do. Okay. Again, somebody's asking about low back. I would say I should do a book for pain management. Why didn't I do that? I did men's, women's. I also did weight loss, but I need to do one for pain management. I'll do that one next time. For low back, if you're pregnant, do this point. If you're not pregnant, you can do this point. As long as you're not pregnant, you can do the hand points. So remember, 20 minutes of acupressure, or do this point for a few minutes and repeat as you need it. And obviously work with your medical doctor. The books, you can get them on the link tree. You go to and they are downloadable. They're digital products. And we spent 2 years writing the books. I don't know if you've heard me talk about the books, but they're finally here. That's finally here. What do you recommend for the liver? You can do, you can work with, you got to work with your doctor. I'm going to do 2 things for you. As long as you're not pregnant, for the liver, you can do liver 3. So it's on the foot. Where's my foot? Where's my model of the foot? Oh, goodness. I got to get organized. Liver 3. So this is between the big toe and the first toe right here. You can do liver 3. And in addition to liver 3, if you're going to see an acupuncturist, write this down. The lives will be saved. It's liver 3, gallbladder 8, liver 3, liver 8, gallbladder 34, 41, triple warmer 310, and PC 36 can help you. Fantastic. I'm not sure about, I don't have jurisdiction against medication, so I can't answer the question about ringing from pills. It's a possibility, but I would absolutely work with your medical doctor on that. Arthritis, you can do beautiful Epsom salt soaks with ginger. Epsom salt soaks with ginger can really help. And then wrist aches at night, you can, if it's arthritic, maybe put a warm patch on it. If it is from an injury, maybe put a cold patch on it. So really, really good stuff that you can do. All right, you guys, let's do 2 acupressure points, and then I want to answer some questions on YouTube. And then I got to call it because I got to be up early for work. Okay, so what we're going to do is the on-me-end point. You know this point where we have Jack here. We have Jack. You guys all know Jack. So on-me-end point is right here. So I want you to go behind the ear and then I want you to acupress. So behind the ear, find a tender spot in the inferior medial edge of the skull. And then I want you to acupress just like this, just like this. Cataracts, I know that there's been some acupuncturists on YouTube that talk about how cataracts can be helped with acupressure. I'll be honest, I treated 100,000 patients in my life, and I treated quite a bit in India, and I haven't seen a therapeutic difference with cataracts. What you can do is you can do this protocol, and you got to work with your eye doctor. So that's my honest answer on cataracts. So that's from my clinical experience. And so this is a great protocol. A lot of you don't sleep well. I read the comments, I comment. I sometimes spend entire weekends commenting. And so this protocol right here can help you sleep. It can help you fall asleep quickly, stay asleep, not wake up too early, get a deep sleep, wake up well rested. On the end point, take your fingers, go behind the ear and acupress just like this. This will be really, really good for you. Blood pressure, cinnamon tea, and I want you to acupress the top of the ear. Acupress the top of the ear. Epilepsy, epilepsy's tough. I know I grew up in a family where epilepsy is in my family. I don't have it. I grew up with a dad with epilepsy. So definitely work with your neurologist. But if you want to get some acupuncture, you can talk to the acupuncturist about triple warmer 310, PC 36. You can do the thigh points on the liver. You can do liver 3-8, gallbladder 34-41. You can do 4 flowers, 3 emperors, and you can stick to those points. Those points can help. And again, these lives are saved, so you can go and write down the points. Also, I comment quite a bit on point prescriptions on the YouTube channel. Also, if you want, on the link tree, there's consultations with me. You can also contact me for a consultation. Okay, fantastic. One more point. This is a really good point for happiness. So remember, happiness is subjective and we're all working towards it. But I like the ear points because they make you happy. And so obviously this is in addition to whatever your doctor says. So I want you to take the peace sign because peace makes us happy. And then I want you to go ahead and cuff the ear just like this. And I want you to, oh, wow, I feel good. This is clearing out any congestion. Maybe I am struggling with a little bit of sinuses. Maybe I need to give myself an acupressure protocol. But this is a great point to help you relax, reduce that cortisol, help you with anxiety, help you with stress, help you with sleep, help you with those cravings, and just be in a good mood to have a good day and a good night's rest. So again, get 20 minutes of acupressure, or you can pick a few points and do them throughout the day. Pick one of my lives. And all of some of these points are in the books, and all the proceeds from either the books or watching the videos on YouTube or any of the malas that you want can help with funding a future free clinic in Washington, D.C., as well as in Hyderabad, India, both of which are my hometowns. All right, I'm going to hang out on YouTube for a few more minutes and answer any questions. I love you all so much. I feel like it's my duty to help all of you along the way. I'll do it as best as I can. Work with your doctor, do 20 minutes of acupressure, and know that we're doing great things here at Empirical Grace. Till next time, I wish you all the best, and join me on YouTube on Empirical Grace or Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. See you soon. Bye. Okay, awesome. Let me make sure I answer some questions here. Let's see. Okay. So if you're having all over body pain, as long as you're not pregnant, let me give you, if you're pregnant, then I want you to do this protocol. Because the hand points, the hand represents the uterus, so I can't have my ladies who are pregnant do the hand points because it can cause unwanted contractions. So if you're pregnant, stick to this. And then if you're not pregnant and you have all over body pain, let me give you 4 points you can do for a few minutes, and you can repeat it every 20 minutes and obviously work with your doctor. You can do large intestine 4, then you're going to do this on top of this, and then you're going to do small intestine 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to do this point. This accesses the entire body and brings blood to the body, and blood can move out pain. And that's the simplest way to help you along the way. All right, I'm going to hang tight for another question or two. If not, I'll do my best to be on here tomorrow night and Thursday night and Friday night. And thank you so much for watching in me and believing in me. And all the good work we're doing goes towards funding 2 future free clinics. All right, love you all. I will see you back on here tomorrow night. Bye.